Magandang araw at magandang gabi po sa mga nakakapanood sa gabi at sa lahat po ng naaabot ng video na ito. Welcome po dito sa AMB o Avoy Mix Videos. Ngayon po ay pag-uusapan natin ito, itong desisyon, dahil may desisyon na po ang Pilipinas at nagsalita na po ang Pilipinas o kinatawan ng Pilipinas sa United Nations. Ito po, kapapasok lang na balita. Ito, mula sa Philippine Star.
Mr. President, today the Philippines stands with the global community to chart work for our future. The Secretary General sent a resounding alarm last year, reminding us that growing dangers compel us to strengthen the multilateral system. As leaders of the community of nations, we grapple with difficult decisions to stay the course in these moments of complex crises, conflicts, as well as climate change. The Philippines welcomes the Pact for the Future, the Global Digital Compact, and the Declaration on Future Generations, and hails them as a triumph of the persistence of multilateralism to affirm that a better world is possible with the solidarity of nations. The Pact binds us in words and in action, bridging the collective hopes of the past with our contemporary aspirations, with the UN Charter anchoring our will. The Pact can guide the UN delivering meaningful outcomes for peace and security, for human rights, for fairness and equality, for resilience from crises and disasters, and for empowering individuals and all communities in the world. Mr. President, through the wisdom of our forebears, we have built the UN on the foundation of the rule of law. Multilateralism, with the UN at the center, flourishes on the grounds of a rules-based order that provides conditions for trust, solidarity, equity, and peace. Respect for the rule of law safeguards global peace and security and enables the international community to confront complex current and future challenges together. It anchors a stable and predictable order needed to achieve the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. It is a touchstone for all international efforts to resolve disputes, prevent conflicts, protect human rights, and enhance global governance. Preserving a rules-based international order is a collective duty. Mr. President, our pact is a call for action for multilateralism that puts people at the center. Conflict, disasters, hunger, and displacement, and arduous pressures on the global humanitarian system and our climate resilience framework. Capacity of multilateral institutions to protect populations from terrorism, organized crime, health emergencies, sea level rise, and other consequences of global warming is challenged on many fronts. Our pact orients us to persevere for people whose hope lies in coordinated action that can only arise in the context of effective processes of the UN system. For example, the development system is the face of the UN to people worldwide. And we must support and guide this system for more coherence, effectiveness, and impact. UN programs must enjoy the full ownership and consent of the host country. Mr. President, the Pact sets a paradigm for inclusive multilateralism and fosters a new international and intergenerational solidarity. The role of women, youth, migrants, persons with disabilities, older persons, and indigenous peoples in shaping a more humane, equal, and just society. It also brings new vigor to our unfinished business of eliminating nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction and propels our endeavors to establish norms to prevent an arms race in space, govern lethal autonomous weapons, and address risks of emerging technologies to international peace and security. Mr. President, it is important that this pact renews our collective determination to diffuse tensions and seek the peaceful resolution of disputes and conflicts. The essence of the 1982 Manila Declaration on the peaceful resolution of disputes in pledging to the pact states abide by the obligation of rejecting force and the threat of use of force to settle disputes. As a founding member of the UN and the first Asian Republic, the Philippines shall always be a voice for peace, equity, and justice, human rights and human dignity, the rule of law, and constructive multilateralism. Thank you.
So, yun po, yun po ang desisyon ng Pilipinas. Maninindigan tayo sa kapayapaan. Ang Pilipinas ay hindi gagamit ng anumang dahas. Yan ang desisyon ng Pilipinas. Maliwanag po yan. Hindi po tayo gagamit ng anumang dahas. Tayo po ay magiging boses para sa kapayapaan. Napakaganda pong pakinggan. At parang kung sino man yung makakarinig nito ay mapapahiya, kagaya ng USSR. Gusto nila ng kapayapaan pero gumagamit sila ng dahas. Diba? So, mapapahiya ang sino man makarinig nito. Napakagandang ehemplo ang sinabi nito ang Pilipinas na hindi ho tayo gagamit ng anumang dahas para mas-resolba itong issue dito sa West Philippine Sea. Pero para saan naman kaya yung mga binibili nating mga pandigma? For clarification po, ito po ay pang-depensa kung sakaling atakihin po tayo. Pero yung para simulan natin yung digmaan o tayo ang unang magpaputok ay malabo pong mangyari po yun. Kaya ang ginagawa na lang natin ay tinatanggap na lang natin ang tinatanggap yung suntok ng mga ibang bansa. Pero kung sinasabi nila na meron kasing limit, hangganan, kagaya nung i-pull out itong Sierra Madre, yung BRP Sierra Madre, is an act of war, sabi nga nila. Or kung akyatin mo yung barko, that is an act of war pa rin. So, doon siguro, pwede na tayo magpaputok. Kasi yun yung mga tinatawag na limitasyon. Pero kung, kaya nga, yung sinasabing magpapaputok tayo para itaboy, ay hindi po yun maaari. Kaya ito yung sinasabi niya, napakagaling po ng pagkakasalita, talagang very intelligent yung pagkakahayag. Sana maging ehemplo ito sa buong mundo kasi ito po ay United Nation. So para sa akin, tagumpay ito, isang tagumpay ito, at mapapahiya rito ang China kasi sila gumagamit sila ng dahas para makuha lang yung gusto nila. Dito sumasalamin na kung ang Amerika ay lalaban o makikidigma sa China, sila na lang. Pero sila na lang ang mauna, Pero ang sinasabi dito, meron tayong mutual defense between Amerika at saka dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. So pagka naganap itong digmaan ng Amerika at saka China, siguradong dawit po tayo doon dahil dyan sa mga defense pact na yan at sa mga tawag ng balikatan. Pero ini-emphasize lang natin dito na kahit kailan hindi tayo ang magsisimula ng gera at mananatili tayong boses para sa kapayapaan. Kaya ang kino-call out natin dito is iresolba sa mapayapang paraan. Ito po ay kalalabas lang na balita at ako'y natutuwa talaga. Maganda ang naging resulta ng desisyon na to. Para sa akin, panalo ito. Hanggang sa muli po, kita-kita na lang po tayo ulit ito sa AMB at sana puro good news ang ating maihatid sa inyo. Maraming salamat po.